would like to reduce the number of people on the planet because there's too many of us.
That was Jane Goodall. She works with the World Economic Forum. She got a knighthood and all sorts of awards for her humanitarian work. And you know who else received the knighthood? Jimmy Savile. Let's keep going.
The world today has 6.8 billion people. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%.
That was Bill Gates, also a regular of the World Economic Forum. They gave him the Medal of Freedom, and he's also a doctor now, and he wants to inoculate the entire planet. Let's just be honest with each other. These people want to get rid of us, enslave the strong ones and remove the useless eaters. And if they believe that humans are so bad and we need to depopulate, how about you show your great leadership skills and start with yourself?
All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to start off by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations to the hopeful like brothers out there pushing this truth with all diligence and sincerity. All right, so I'm just going to open it up and with two scriptures. After watching this video, all right. First one being is gonna be 1 Peter's, the 4th chapter. This is 1 Peter chapter 4. Slaki. Verse 7. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. And above all things, have fervent charity among yourselves, for charity shall cover a multitude of sins. All right, because in these dark times that are coming, that we're all we got. And that's not just talking about a brother helping you out with a ride or something or financial issues, but really actually being there for each other to cover each other, man. Like Yahweh Shai loved the church. That's how we have to love the church, man. You know, well, not loved, but loves, man. All right? Because we see this day fast approaching, and that also goes for rebuking your brother, man. For these times that are evil, man. It says redeeming the times for the days are evil. All right. Because the times that we're coming into, all these petty thoughts that these people have, we can't have, man. Because we see this devil coming down with great wrath. All right. He's not about to spare. You know, he's not gonna have pity. Because his whole plan is to, you know, get rid of a lot of people so that he can have a controlled number, a controlled amount of slaves, all right, to do his bidding. He wants the best of them. You know, he doesn't want a useless eater. So there's going to be a lot of Jake that he plans to get rid of, and a lot of, you know, you heathens as well. But primarily Jake, because Jake makes up the populace. You know, he can use things from Jake, as far as their body parts and organs, but if he can't use anything from you, well, actually, I'm gonna get that. Yeah, this is Sirach chapter 13. I'm gonna start at verse 3. It says, "The rich man have done wrong, yet he threateneth withal. The poor is wronged, and he must entreat also." All right, which is that's Esau versus Jake. That he can pretty much say and do anything, and these people still don't think that they're in harm's way. They call it a conspiracy, man. All right. Whereas You know, you'll have Jake that'll trip up. This serving this devil, and next thing you know, they got to cover their tracks. They can't say words like NOHOMO, all right, or whatever. Anything that's actually true is politically correct. You didn't phrase that right, and even if you phrased it right, you shouldn't even said the message. We don't even want the message because the message is politically incorrect. All right, it says, if thou be for his prophet, he will use thee, but if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee. And that's exactly what he is about to do. He's about to try to forsake, 2/3 are going to be forsaken anyway, but he's going to try to forsake the majority of the people on this planet because he wants to kill billions of people, man, to keep the population under 800 million, all right? Because to him, that is a controlled environment to where he can't be overthrown, all right? That no one's going to rise up against him. But the thing is that he's Ashashwa, so the Lord is killing you off. And it's going to come a time, you know, since you're so against life, the Most High is just going to come for you. All right? But this is this man knowing that he has a short time. All right? I believe, what is it, their life expectancy for E? They're not even going to be around in about 20 or 30 years, you know, based on their own data, based on their own science, you know? So what do you think this devil plans to do after destroying this earth? He plans to rebuild it, rebuild his empire, whether he has to go out in outer space or dig into hell. That's what this guy is planning to do, man. You know, he's not trying to erase his carbon footprint. He's trying to erase you, erase all your carbon, all right? It says, if thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yeah, he will make thee bear. He will not be sorry for it. And that's exactly what Esau has done to this land. He's come to people's lands, and he's taken everything. He's raped, robbed, and murdered. And that's another thing. You know, you Americans, y'all don't understand how your government gets down and why nobody likes America. You know, you peon Negroes, in your mindset, when someone doesn't like someone, that's called hating. Oh, they just hating because we got all this freedom. You know, here it is, you're not even eating real food, and you have this illusion of freedom. You're getting locked up for silly things. And the mindset of you Negroes is that you've been taught to be, what's the word? You've been taught to be self-entitled as well as proud and spoiled, you know, which is the reason why you go to other countries and you disrespect, you know, which is the reason why you receive consequences and you don't understand why. Because you've actually done things worthy of a consequence. So the land of the free isn't really necessarily good for you, all right? Because you're free to do wickedness, but you're not free to have true liberty of righteousness, all right? That's what this devil did not give you. He gave you this illusion. But I'm going to finish this out. It says, he will not be sorry for it. If he have need of thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee and put thee in hope. And the hope is that these people think that this place is going to bounce back if they follow his agenda. But his agenda is to destroy you, all right? That's why it says, and by peace shall destroy many, man. Because he's coming in, I come in peace. Like how they would show it on those alien movies. That's what he was trying to show, that the Most High is coming on some bullshit like him. No, the Most High is direct. He told you exactly what he's gonna do via the mouth of his prophets, based on your evil, man. All right. The Lord is not coming saying, I come in peace, and he shoots you in the head for no reason. All right. That's your MO. The Most High is not like you. You're the one that's saying that you come in peace, and then I really want to kill you. You know, what was the show I seen that was like that? I know it was one movie that the brother Pops talks about that came out in the 70s, but I think the movie that I'm thinking of is actually it's not a movie. It was a show, and I think it was Paul Rudd and Will Ferrell and Paul Rudd, and it was based on a true story. Paul Rudd was supposed to be he was a car czar, you know, and I'm not sure if Will Ferrell's character was a car czar, but basically he was using Will Ferrell, all right, and he would tell him the truth to his face, but it's like, yeah, nah, I'm just kidding. And it was another movie I saw, I can't think of it, but basically, all that goes back to the Kabbalah, all right, and the Talmud. I believe it's the Talmud book where they'll tell you that they're going to kill you before they do it. All right. But this man is a deceiver. Of course, he's going to use deception. All right. The elites, the Khazars, you know, the little hats, the JOOs, they use deception, but they tell you to your face what they're going to do and what they plan to do. All right. And they're even going to, you know, destroy a lot of, even in the tribe of Amalek, you know, they're going to even destroy most of them. Because it says in the scriptures, if this man is evil unto himself, I'm going to just go a chapter over. This is Sirach chapter 14, verse 5. It says, he that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods. So it's not enough that this man has gained the entire world of destroying it. Nah, he wants to own your own soul. All right. He wants to own you until he destroys you. You know, really. What does it say in the book of Deuteronomy, man? He shall put a yoke of iron around thy neck until he have destroyed thee. All right, that yoke of iron, of course, we know was a physical yoke of iron, but it's coming to a mentality with our people where they feel like they can't live without the so-called white man. So they're ready to receive that digital all, or if you want to call it, that digital yoke. All right, until he has just destroyed them. Hey, man, I ain't got nothing to live for. You might as well just take me. Just take my everything. I can't see anything outside of you, my God. All right. Like it says in whom what does it say I'm thinking of the translated word of it, where it says in the book of 2 Corinthians, the 4th chapter. If our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, which is perishing, and whom the God of this world hath blinded. So 2/3 of our people were doomed from the get-go if they were already naturally bent to following a devil. All right, because they love darkness rather than light. They love death. Our people have pleasure in death, and they're about to get a whole lot of it. All right, and it's a fearful thing to fall into the hand of the living power, which, you know, that goes for Jake that fell out. But, you know, even 2/3 that's in the world, you know, not just 2/3 that go back into the world, you know, because you guys are 2/3 as well, man. You're part of that number and that sum that the Lord plans to destroy, man. Because to fall out and go back into the world, that means you like something wicked about the world. It ain't nothing in the world, but what does it say? Fornication, idolatry, the effeminate, like, it's at an all-time high. Why the hell would you want to go back? If anything, you would want to just die. I would rather die than go back into the world. Because, you know, hey, I don't hate the truth. I get my lazy moments like any other man in this flesh, man, but I do not hate the truth, man. Lord's will, I don't. Because this place is death, man. Like, you can't look around without getting pissed the fuck off, man. And who can you tell this to but to the Lord and to the elect? All right? But as for you who turn your back on the Most High is going to destroy you. All right? As a matter of fact, I'm going to get that in the book of Hebrews. Yeah, this is the book of Hebrews, chapter 10. I'm going to start at verse 35. It says, cast not away therefore your confidence, which ye hath great recompense of reward. So you got to understand, just staying in this and keeping the patience, that's a reward for that. Because the Lord knew that you was pissed off. It's like a kid going and getting good grades. What does that mean? At some point, this child had to apply himself and work hard. And the parents saw that. You know, or this child that used to be bad has reformed himself, meaning it took discipline for that change. And that parent saw that. The Most High sees our labor of love. The Lord ain't forgot about us. He didn't forget about Abraham. He didn't forget, most importantly, about Yahweh Shai, because he didn't leave his soul in hell. So the Most High is not about to leave us in this dirt, man. But he plans to bring these damn plagues, because this is a part of our salvation. But it says in verse 36, it says, for ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of the Most High, ye might receive the promise. All right? Because what is doing the will of the Most High? Have we not taught in thy streets? Have we not confessed thy name? All right? But the patience part is that we got to continue to do this until God knows when, until Yahweh knows when, man. It says in verse 37, it says, for yet a little while, And he that shall come will come and will not tarry. And that's the times we're coming into. It says, though it tarry, wait for it will surely come and will not tarry. The word tarry means to delay. It will surely come and not delay. So although it seems like it's delayed for a time, since the fathers fell asleep, all these people count slackness. But now it's not about to be no slack. This is the time in which everybody has commanded they want the Most High to come back. They've mocked, they said this, they said that. They've jeered and they've roared against the Heavenly Father. So now they're about to receive their reward. Now we knowing this, we don't want to get mixed up with them, because you're going to look like just another nigga to the Lord, just another heathen actually to the Most High, if you're not resembling Yahweh Shai, which is what this is all about. Yahweh Shai is the one who got spared. So we're trying our best to blend in with Yahweh Shai and to walk as he did. It says, for yet a little while, he that shall come and will not tarry. Now, the just shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. So what's the opposite of pleasure? Displeasure. What happens when the Lord is displeased? He said that, let me get it. Because this devil is about to come down, man. And the devil is about to be in terrors as well. So what's you gonna do when even your enemy, the so-called white man, is scared, and he's scared, he's putting hell on you. So what type of person are you gonna be, man, if you're not a man of the Lord? Hey, Salaki, I quoted it wrong, but this is Psalms 2 and 5. It says, then shall he speak unto them. Hold on. Because this is the Lord coming down. It's talking about the heathen, but hey, the Lord's going to judge the whole earth this way. This is him coming down. This is Psalms 2 and 4. It says, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. Right, because these heathens thought they was going to have us in their hand forever, And Jake thought that this man's land was going to go on forever. So the Most High is laughing at y'all, through us. The Lord shall have them in derision, all right? He has you in a confused state. Actually, America's in a confused state based on how it even gambles with its economy, all right? Aside from losing power over this deficit, man, where they're no longer going to be trading oil with dollars, because he thought that he had the perfect plan by setting up all the oil reserve under the dollar deficit, man. But they found a way to switch it because you fucked people over. You act like an asshole. Like, what y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do? Ha ha, you still gotta come to me. You can't fuck with me. I got nukes. I got control of the dollar. Once you try to mess with me, then all your stuff gonna crash. You mocking these people. And they finally did something against it because the Lord put it in their hearts, man. What it says that the king, the heart of the king is in the hand of the Most High. He turneth it whithersoever he will. All right? But it says, then shall he speak unto them in his wrath and vex them in his sore displeasure. And that's what the Lord is about to do to you, Jakes and the heathen, man. All right? And as I was watching Apostle Tahar, it's going to be a lot like burning in a Tesla. All right? Burning alive in a Tesla, and there's nothing you can't get out. Because sooner or later, you're not going to be able to get out of America, man. There's no way you're going to be able to get out of this place, man. As a matter of fact, I'm going to read this. There's no way you can run from the Most High, man. Nowhere to run to, baby. Nowhere to hide. All right, this is Psalms chapter 139. I'm gonna just start at verse 7 to get to the point. It says, whither shall I go from thy spirit? Or whither shall I flee from thy presence? It says, if I ascend up into heaven, thou art there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, thou art there. And it says, hey, that's really vice versa. If you're dealing with the Lord on the right-hand side, the Most High is not going to leave you, all right? Just like it says his hand is stretched out still. That's vice versa. His hand is stretched out to to provide mercy unto those that love him and he loves, as well as pour out his hot displeasure. All right? You can't run from the Most High, man. Great as his wrath is, so is his mercy. All right? It says, but in verse 8, it says, if I ascend up into heaven, thou art there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, thou art there. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there shall thy hand lead me, and thy right hand shall hold me. If I say, surely darkness shall cover me, even the night shall be light about me. All right? And the light that's coming for you, Jakes, is going to be, hey, that's fire, man. For you 2/3, that is fire. That is heavenly fire and missile fire, man. It says, yeah, the darkness hideth not from thee, but the night shineth as the day, because the Most High is going to lead his elect through there. And it says that 1,000 shall fall at my right, and 10,000, well, it says 1,000 shall fall at thy left, and 10,000 at thy right. I might be, mixing it up, but hey, go read it. It's in the scriptures. It's actually in this book that I'm reading. All right, not this particular chapter, but it's in this book. It's in the book of Psalms. All right, that at the same time when the Lord is delivering his elect, he's going to be destroying the wicked, because what are the elect going to be saved from? All the plagues that the Lord is about to bring. All right, one of the plagues, happened in 2020. It was man-made, because the Lord said that was a part of it. What the Lord said he was going to bring plagues that are not even written in this book. You had Jake that took that stabber, man. They took this man's health care and they suffered for it. All right, and we warned you. The Spirit of the Lord warns you through the mouths of the prophets of Great Millstone and like-minded camps, and you did not listen. But it says, in verse 12, it says, "Yet the darkness hideth not from thee, but the night shineth as the day, and the darkness as the light are both alike to thee. For thou hast possessed my reins, thou hast covered me in my mother's womb." And that's another thing that you people don't understand, is that the Most High possesses. Everything is his possession. You can either be his righteous possession, or you can be his wicked possession. Meaning you're still controlled. Just because you don't acknowledge the Most High doesn't mean that the Most High doesn't acknowledge you as something that he owns. He controls you. If he don't want you to wake up, it's not in you to wake up. That means the Most High had it set up for you to be destroyed. And the last scripture I'm going to end off with, since I said that, is going to be this Isaiah 6:9. But this is Isaiah chapter 6, verse 9. It says, "And he said, Go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, which is your mind, and convert and be healed. Then said I, Lord, how long? And he answered, until the cities be wasted without inhabitant, and the houses without man, and the land be utterly desolate. And the Lord Yahweh have removed men far away, and there be a great forsaking in the midst of the land." So there you go. And then it goes on into talking about how the elect is going to return. All right? But yes, the Lord is about to do a great destroying. He's going to kindle a fire, and then he's going to come and just make it a blaze and finish this place off, man. All right? So I'm gonna play this slide, via Elder Apostle Tahar, man.
This is it.
This is it.
You heard what he said? He said, "Come help me." He said, "I can't, bro." Matter of fact, let me do this. Let me do this.
Yep.
a hell of a way to go, man.
So come, man. Hey, what the Lord is about to bring is going to be worse than dying in a Tesla. But the comparison is you won't be able to get out. So with that, I'm going to say Kwame Yasharala and Shalom.